Hi, welcome back to another set of Adobe Illustrator tutorials. Now in this tutorial, I'm going to show you on how to create a long tail shadow. Okay, so now the first thing that you need to do is that you need to either have an object or a title that you type out. Okay, so once you have done that, you just need to copy this particular title by going to edit and choose the copy command here. The reason why I want to copy is that I want to actually maintain the original position of my text here. Okay, because soon this will be converted into a shadow. Then the next step that you need to do is you need to duplicate to the destination where my shadow is. So to do that, I can use the selection tool in Illustrator. Then I hold on the alternate key or the option for a Mac user and just need to drag it to the destination where my shadow is. Now with these two objects selected, I will hold on the shift key so that right now the position of my starting shadow and my ending shadow is selected. Then I use this command within Illustrator called the blend. Now the blend options is actually found within the object, another blend, and I have this command called the make command where you can actually initiate that by pressing Ctrl Alternate B or Command Option B. Now unfortunately you can see that right now it's not very smooth. So what I'll do is that I want to create the transition from one to another in a smoother way, okay, to blend it more seamlessly. So I'll just go to my object and choose the blend one more time and choose the blend options to type in the proximity of my blending. Now by choosing this command inside your spacing as specified distance, you can actually specify the distance that you want to have. Like for example, if I just type in 100 here, you can see that right now I will have lesser blending and the transition is not so seamless. So the key thing is that you are supposed to type in as low number as possible. In my case, I type in 1 as in the distance from one to another is about 1 point. So you can see if I just turn on and turn off the preview, this is the result that I'm talking about to create this seamless blend. Now, if I click on the OK, what you see is just only the shadow or the long tail shadow. What about the text? So finally what I need to do is, do you remember earlier on I've actually copied the text before I even do the blending? So I'll just go to edit and I have this command called paste in place. What it does is that it will paste to the same location as where I copied from. So if I just go to paste in place here, you can see that I have actually another set of text box here. Now this text box is for me to change the color of my text or my title. So I'm just going to change the white color and you can see that right now I get a long tail shadow done successfully. Of course, you can do a few amendments. Like for example, if I go to my layers here, within Illustrator, and you notice that within these layers here, I have something called the blend. So if I click on this circle, so to speak, to meatball it or to select this object here, you can see that this object at the very end is selected here. So which means I can, for example, change the color. Now you can see that I have a bright orange color here. I can go to my appearance under the fill and I can choose other colors if I so choose from here. So you can see that the blending works with different colors here. Just amazing. Okay, and one more thing that you can just do one more is you can go to the opacity. This is really optional, and what opacity does is that you can actually have a little bit of fading off effect. So from 100% I can actually fade off to a low value like this, and you can see that you can create even something that is very interesting. Last but not least, you can actually target this bottom object here, and you can, for example, with this bottom shadow selected, I can move this. As I move this, I'm effectively changing the location of where my shadow is. That's amazing, right? So I do hope you have actually learned something from here. Till then, I see you again for the next tutorial. Thank you.